Everyone. I'm doing this voiceover outside, so if I have to stop midway through, I apologize. I have just figured out, because I did get a new phone a few months ago, that my phone was locked in portrait mode, so now I figured out, okay, what button I'm supposed to press to make it so it's not locked in portrait mode. Anyway, now I'm going to read this to you. Hopefully I can get it all done before I have to stop or whatever midway through. Anyway, so I call this one Revenge is a Dish Best Served with Magic. Originally, in my book, it was called Kim, Cleo, Mermaid Reveal. So I wanted to change it so it was a little more interesting of a title. Alright. Oh, got distracted. There's airplanes over me. Audio recording. Let me correct this. Now complete. That's what I'm doing. So, if you want to read this little bit, you can. Go ahead. Take a few minutes to do so. Alright, if you need more, just pause. Read this little part. Need a few minutes. Pause for extra time. Alright, so before I hit the Grammarly edit, it was 18 minutes and 54 seconds while I was editing as well at the time. So, Revenge is a dish best served with magic. Based on H2O Just Add Water, the live action series. So, starting out here, Kim is concerned about Cleo, knowing her fear of water seems to be getting worse and worse. Alright, quick edit. We're gonna do edit quickly so you can see everything on screen. Space there. Arrow down. Okay, good. The two girls are they're at home in their living room. Kim worriedly says, "Cleo, you okay? Are you okay?" Cleo masking, "Yes, I'm fine. Why do you ask?" "Just that suddenly you can't wash dishes. I understand you have a fear of water, but it's never been this bad. I'm worried about you, that's all," says Kim. "Well, there's nothing to worry about. I'm fine, Kim," says Cleo. Kim's surprised. "Wow, there's no need to snap at me. What's going on?" says Kim. "Okay, sorry I snapped at you. And even if something was going on, it's none of your business," says Cleo. "Fine, just tell me the real reason why you can't do the dishes," says Kim. Cleo mad. "I pay you to do the dishes, so why are you complaining?" says Cleo. Kim defensively. "Because they're your chore, so you're supposed to be doing them," says Kim. Cleo understandingly says, "Seriously?" I think there's a motorcycle going down the lane. Got distracted. I've got ADHD, so I'll try and stay on topic, but sometimes I get distracted. Back to the story now. Cleo says, "Okay, that's fair, but you have no idea what it's like to avoid something you're surrounded by daily," says Cleo. Kim, confused, says, "What are you talking about, and why do you have to avoid it?" Cleo answers, "Water. It's not just because of my fear," says Cleo. "Then what is it?" says Kim. Cleo asks, "Kim, do you remember the movie The Little Mermaid?" says Cleo. "Yeah," says Kim. "But what does that have to do with your fear of water?" "To answer your question, we will need to go up to my room," says Cleo. Kim excitedly says, "Okay, the anticipation is killing me." They are now in Cleo's room. Cleo, readying herself. "Kim, I will answer your questions, but first I need to know if I can trust you not to tell anyone my secret, including our parents," says Cleo. "I will keep your secret, I promise," says Kim. "Well, if I get even a drop of water on me, I have only 10 seconds before I start going through changes," says Cleo. "Wait, you said something about the Little Mermaid, and now you're saying you change with water. Does that mean what I think it means?" says Kim. Cleo asks, "That depends. What do you think it means?" Kim realizes excited. "Are you a mermaid? And do you have any powers?" says Kim. "This is just between us, got it?" says Cleo. Kim honestly says, "Yes," antsy for the reveal. "Just answer the question." Cleo answers, "Yes, I'm a mermaid. And watch this. Moves the water in her fish tank up. Kim in awe. That's so cool. Can I see your tail, says Kim? Cleo, prioritizing, says, how about we go tomorrow? I know a cool place we can go that's super private so no one can see me transform. You can see my tail then. Okay, that sounds awesome, says Kim. Tomorrow then, says Kim, making the plan. Cleo answers yes. Kim joyfully, good. The next day at Mako Island. Kim is complaining. Why are we hiking so much? I thought I'd be working on my tan today, Cleo, says Kim. Do you want to see my tail in powers, says Cleo? Kim, pounding annoyed. Yes. Then follow me and stop complaining, says Cleo. Kim, annoyed, says, fine, but are we at least close? And where exactly are we going? Cleo answers, yes, we're close, and our location is a surprise. Kim responds, okay. Hey, does Lewis know you're a half fish? Why do you ask, says Cleo. 'Cause he's your friend? Did you tell him or not, says Kim. Well, it's hard to explain, says Cleo. Why is that, says Kim. Because he knows, but I didn't tell him, says Cleo. Kim, confused, says, that doesn't make any sense. Cleo reminds, I did say it was hard to explain, didn't I? Okay, you did say that, says Kim. Cleo reminds, well, you see, I was invited to a pool party after I got the tail. While there, Zane thought it'd be funny to throw me into the pool. Kim angrily says, I'm gonna get Zane for doing that to you. Sorry, I interrupted, says Kim. Please continue. It's okay, says Cleo. So when that happened, Lewis, Ricky, and Emma got everyone to go inside. Okay, edit time. Editing time. I know I'm no singer, but it's better than there being nothing happening on screen. Whoops, gotta put a tone of voice in there. Or just ads. That's my... Anyway. Alright, now that's all on screen. So when that happened, Lewis, Ricky, and Emma got everyone to go inside before I transformed. Then Ricky and Emma held the door shut while Lewis helped me get out of the pool, says Cleo. Kim points out, isn't holding the door a one-person job? What's your point? And your point is, sorry. Your point is, says Cleo. Why did both Ricky and Emma hold the door shut? Couldn't one of them have helped Lewis get you out of the pool? Cleo avoids answering the question. Well, we're here, says Cleo. Kim, confused. I don't see any water. What are you talking about? Just follow me. They're still on the rocks before they enter. Cleo instructs, just follow me. They are now both in the cave part before they enter the moon pool. Cleo hears Ricky and Emma and thinks, darn, the girls are here. Realizes in her head, I gotta get rid of them. Kim points to the entrance of the moon pool. What's over there? Cleo alerts, stop, stay here. I gotta make sure there aren't any sharks over there, says Cleo. Cleo goes to the moon pool and creates a wall of water between her and Kim while she gets rid of the girls. Cleo informs, listen, girls, I'm not alone. I need you girls to go. Now, hide. Who's with you, says Ricky, and why?
So, plan change, of course, you know, last class.
Yep.
7 o'clock, no dinner.
Okay.
So,
don't know if that was picked up on camera, but we have plans to go see our friends tonight, and originally we were going to have supper with them, and now we're not, so I have more time to make videos before then. Yay! Alright, anyway, on with the story. And if you heard a voice, that was my bonus bomb. Anyway. Okay. Listen, girls, I'm not alone, says Cleo. I need you girls to go. Now, hide, says Cleo. Ricky wonders, well, who's with you and why? Cleo prioritizing, that's not important right now. You two need to leave, unless you want your secret to be revealed. Emma agrees, annoyed. Well, let's just go, Ricky. Emma and Ricky leave the moon pool through the water exit. Cleo takes down the water wall. Kim is now in the moon pool part. Who are you talking to, says Kim. No one, says Cleo. Then why did I hear Emma and Ricky's voices? If I was talking to them, don't you think they'd be here, says Cleo. You're just hearing things, says Cleo. Kim, confused. Okay, now show me your tail. Sorry. Now show me your tail, says Cleo. Or says Kim. Blah, blah, blah. Let me try this again. Okay, says Kim, excitedly. Ooh, now show me your tail, says Kim. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Cleo happily says, okay, jumps into the moon pool and transforms. Here's my tail, and kicks the tail out of the water for a second. Kim joyfully says, that's so cool. Do you get to choose the color of your tail? Cleo explains, unfortunately, no. Kim understandingly says, oh, okay. So you mentioned earlier you don't want our parents to know about this, and a quick edit. Where do I want to cut the sentence? So you mentioned earlier... There. Edit. Here we go, and we edit. So you can see everything on screen. I'm no singer, but it's better than having there be silence right now. Let's just go ads, because that's easy enough to type. Alright. So you mentioned earlier that you don't want our parents to know about this, says Kim. Why is that? Cleo tells, I made a promise to... pauses. Myself, to not tell anyone. I didn't plan on telling you, says Cleo, but you wouldn't let it go. Besides, I needed to get it off my chest. Plus, the obvious, being that I don't want to become a science experiment, says Cleo. Kim asks, Cleo, do you seriously think Mom and Dad would do that to you? Says Kim. Cleo explains, well, they might want answers to why I'm like this. Kim, confused, and you don't? Cleo answers, well, of course I do, but I've come to terms with the fact that there aren't any. Oh, okay, says Kim. The two girls spend the next 2 hours at the beach. Later that day, they are now at the restaurant where Emma works. Kim notices Ricky and Emma. I forgot what the restaurant's called, so that's why I just said where Emma works. This is an added part. I added this. This is not on the original copy, so when I was editing, I added this part. Kim decides to test a theory and purposely spills water on Ricky and Emma. On them. I should clarify here. There are a couple ways to spell Ricky, so I hope I'm spelling this one right. Oops. Is it R-I-C-K-Y or R-I-K-I? I think that's it. Or R-I-K-I. Sorry. And Emma. Kim decides to test a theory and purposely spills water on Ricky and Emma. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, says Kim, apologizing. I'm such a klutz. Cleo instructs, you two run, I got your back, says Cleo. The girls now run to the pier. Kim, how dare you, says Cleo. I was just testing a theory, and I was right. They're like you, aren't they, says Kim. Do they know about you? Fine, says Cleo. Yes, they're like me, and yes, they know. We got them at the same time. Kim responds, cool. Don't worry, I won't say anything. Thank you, says Cleo. Now this is back to what was on the original copy. 5 minutes later, Zane walks in. Time for some revenge, says Kim. Mumbles Kim. Time for some revenge, mumbles Kim. Walks over to Zane. Determined. I need to talk to you, Zane, says Kim. Zane wonders, what's this about? Kim, mad. Lee says, your jerky behavior? Who do you think you are, my mom, says Zane sarcastically. Kim slaps Zane in the face. That's for throwing my sister into the pool, despite knowing she has a fear of water, you jerk, says Kim. It was a joke. I should clarify here. That way, if you're reading this without audio, you're watching this without audio, you know what I'm saying. The phase. Okay, alright. That's for throwing my sister into the pool, says Kim, despite knowing she has a fear of water, you jerk. Zane, annoyed. It was a joke. Tell your sister to have thicker skin. Jeez, says Zane. Kim, assuming. Okay, so you probably don't have any siblings, so you don't understand the unwritten rules that only siblings are allowed to make fun and tease each other. If anyone else attempts to do the same, well, it's not going to be pretty, says Kim. Zane, sarcastically mad. What are you going to do, tell my mother? Says Zane. Kim, Cern. No, but I do, however, have a few tricks up my sleeve. Zane, unafraid, says, what are you gonna do, make me disappear? Yeah, because that's original, says Zane. Kim then runs to get Cleo. Zane thinks, now I know how she's scared of me. Kind of proud of himself, because he's that character. Thanks. I'm gonna change that. Proudly. Alright. Proudly. Now I know she's scared of me, says Zane, thinking proudly. In the back room by the freezer is Kim and Cleo. Kim informs, I have an idea to get revenge on Zane, but I'm gonna need you to use your powers to do so, says Kim. Cleo happily says, he deserves it, so what's your plan? Kim tells Cleo the plan, and that she's going to wink when she wants Cleo to use her powers. Zane has his face facing away from where Cleo is hiding. Facing away from where Cleo is hiding. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. I was just making sure. Kim, unafraid, yells, Yo, Zane, what do you want now? Says Zane, annoyed. Kim explains, to tell you a story, says Kim. Kim is now sitting at the opposite end of Zane's table. Kim grabs a glass of water. Kim informs, what we have here is a glass of water. It's calm and not moving. But if, say, I pour in some salt, which she grabs off the table, and you tap the glass 3 times with your finger while saying abracadabra, I don't know if that's spelled right, I think it auto-corrected it, but anyway, while saying abracadabra, you'll find out everything is not what it seems. Winks. Kim then winks at her sister. Cleo uses her powers to create a water dragon. Zane, shocked and getting up. Getting out of his H-I-A-R. Okay. Yes, that is how I type. And if someone else is around, I'll kind of mumble it, almost whisper tone. But sometimes I have to do that to remind myself, okay, that's how that word's spelled. Alright. Zane, shocked and getting out of his chair. What did you just do? Why is that thing attacking me? Says Zane. Kim wonders, do you want it to stop attacking you? Says Kim. Zane, in a panicky voice. Yes, very much. Kim instructs, first, hop on one leg while saying, I'm an idiot. Zane does what Kim says. Zane worriedly says, okay, what next? Kim teachingly says, skip for 30 seconds in place while saying Cleo's awesome. Zane skips and says Cleo's awesome. Saying Cleo's awesome. What's next? And please let this be the last one, says Zane. Kim instructs, act like a monkey and say I was wrong. Zane follows. Kim alerts, now this is the last one. Good, finally, relieved, says Zane, relieved. Now, do 5 jumping jacks full out while saying, I'm sorry, Cleo. Zane, jumping, says, I'm sorry, Cleo, I'm sorry, Cleo, I'm sorry, Cleo, I'm sorry, Cleo, I'm sorry, Cleo. I think I did that 5 times. Anyway. Okay, Kim notifies, okay, go back into the glass, water dragon. Cleo puts the water dragon back into the glass. Kim manages to keep the girl's secret. She's glad that she got payback for Cleo with Zane. Kim, that is. Just to clarify. Zane has learned his lesson about messing with someone who has a sibling and knows not to do it again. Kim and Cleo are happy there are no more secrets between them. The end of Revenge is a dish best served with magic. I hope you enjoyed this story. What inspired this story? I wish we could see Kim find out about Cleo's tale in the series. Okay, edit. We're gonna do the little edit. Edit. I'm no singer, but it's better than having nothing. No audio. Whoops. Don't need brackets for that. Okay. Alright. What inspired this fanfic? Okay, wait. Let's go over here. I'm going to restart the sentence in a sec. Okay. Alright. Alright, let me see. Just do some quick edits so that everything shows up on screen when I repeat myself for the first line. Do. Let me make my edits. Do. Making my edits quickly. As quick as I can. Okay, everything's on screen on that sentence. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this story. What inspired this fanfic? I wish we could see Kim find out about Cleo's tale in the series, but we never did. So I decided to write a fanfic where we get to see that. Also, I think it would be fun to see Kim get revenge on Zane for what he did to Cleo in the first or second episode of the series. Because of the unwritten rule between siblings that you're the only one who allowed to make fun and tease each other. But if anyone else tries, it's not going to be a pretty story. And being a sibling myself, I know if I were in Cleo's shoes and my sister, if I were in Cleo's shoes, my sister would do something like that to get back at that person. I made the comparison to Cleo and not Kim, because not only am I the older sibling, but I also have a disability. So I've always liked these fantasy shows where the main characters has a secret, because as a kid I thought I needed to, emphasis on I thought, not like nobody made me think this. I thought I had to mask my ADHD, so I've always kind of sympathized with characters that have a secret like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Comment a mermaid emoji if you stay till the end. So, yeah. Just so I know you watched all the way to the end, comment down a mermaid emoji. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. So I spell checked this from July 4th, 2024 at 8:29 p.m. to July 4th, 2024 at 8:39 p.m. I started adding the dates, or adding the times, because sometimes I do make these, like this one, in the same day. So I add the time so it differentiates how long it took to do. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the story. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.